The OREI WUHD-150-K wireless HDMI extension kit was engineered to make it incredibly easy for you to share all of your HDMI media content from one location with a second remote location up to 150 feet away over a simple wireless connection. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames per second and is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's plug and play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. The transmitter module provides local loopback functionality, which allows you to continue to enjoy the content at the primary location while you're simultaneously sharing it with your remote location. And the kit includes a set of infrared blasters that will collect up the remote control signals from that remote location and send those back over the wireless connection to the primary side where they're rebroadcast so you can effectively remotely control the content you're watching. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing first, just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the transmitter and receiver modules, and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand exactly how to use them. I'll list the features and functions that this product provides, and then I'll come back and do a short demonstration to show you just how easy this product will be to use with your own equipment. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the transmitter module and the receiver module. You'll also find two 5-volt 2-amp DC power supplies. You can simply plug this end of it into any standard wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs directly into the module and provides all the power you'll need for operation. You'll find a set of infrared blasters included, and these look similar, but they're slightly different, so make sure you plug the correct one into the receiver and the correct one into the transmitter module. You'll find a set of brackets you can use to mount these modules up off the ground and out of the way. And finally, a full instruction manual is also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a lot of other really good information about the solution that you'll need to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at both modules, I'll list the features and functions, and then I'll come back and do that demonstration. Inside the kit, you'll find a transmitter module and a receiver module. Both of these feature full metal enclosures, which make them really durable and a great choice for both residential and commercial installations. Let's start with the transmitter module first. On either side of the cabinet, you'll find these ventilation slots that are designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape and keep the electronics inside at a comfortable temperature. You'll also find mounting holes on both sides of the cabinet that can be used with the bracketing kit to mount the module up off the ground and out of the way. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, is a power indicator. When you add power to the module, it quickly starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics, and once it passes that test, it'll light the power LED, letting you know it's ready to use. To the right of that is a Wi-Fi indicator. Once you power up the transmitter, it starts looking for a companion over Wi-Fi that it can connect to, and when it finds a receiver, the Wi-Fi indicator will come on, and that should blink during operation. And to the right of that is an activity indicator. Once you've powered up the transmitter and it's made a connection to a receiver, and you start transferring media content to the remote location, that activity indicator will blink. To the right of that is a channel select button. You can tap that to change the channel that the transmitter and the receiver connect over. And to the right of that is an upgrade port. It's a micro USB port that's used for updating firmware on the module if needed later on. And to complete that upgrade, you'll simply connect the module to a computer and transfer that firmware file over to the module. On the rear of the unit, you'll find two studs that the antenna is attached to, and you can just finger tighten those antennas on there, then point them straight up. On the left-hand side of the module, you'll find an infrared out port. It's a 3.5mm port that's used with the infrared blaster kit. You'll make sure you plug in the infrared out blaster into that port. To the right of that is a full-sized HDMI port labeled HDMI in. This connects to whatever media device you'd like to transfer the content from to the remote location. To the right of that is another full-sized HDMI port labeled HDMI out. This product provides local loopback functionality, which allows you to continue to enjoy the content at this location that you're simultaneously sharing with your remote location. And if you'd like to take advantage of that, you can plug another HDMI cable in here and connect it to a local monitor to enjoy that content. And finally, to the right of that is a DC input port, and that's used with one of the power supplies at the primary location. You'll simply plug that power supply into a standard wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs in right there and provides all the power you'll need for operation of the module. The receiver module is very similar. Again, ventilation on both sides, mounting holes for a bracketing kit. On the front of the unit, power indicator, Wi-Fi indicator, and activity indicator, just like on the transmitter, channel select button, firmware upgrade port. On the rear of the unit, you'll find 2 more studs for the antennas at the remote location. Point those straight up for the best reception. On the left-hand side, you'll find another port that's a 3.5mm labeled infrared in, and that's for the other infrared blaster. That plugs in right there. Now, at the receiver end, that infrared blaster will collect up the remote control signals to manage the media content at the primary side. So it's really important you plug the correct infrared blaster in there. To the right of that is a full-sized HDMI port labeled HDMI out. This connects to a local monitor at that remote location that you'd like to use to enjoy the content. And then finally, to the right of that is another DC input port, and that's used with the second power supply at that remote location. You'll simply plug that into a wall outlet, plug the barrel connector in here, and that'll provide all the power you'll need for operation on the module. The OREI WUHD-150-K is compatible with most modern HDMI media sources, including digital projectors, game consoles, computer systems, media players like Apple TV, and streaming devices. The product's features include full support of 4K ultra-high definition media content. It offers a wireless connection between the primary and secondary locations. It's both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant. It provides up to 150 feet of transmission distances and includes local loopback and infrared blaster kits for remote control of your content. Now I'll show you just how easy it'll be to use this product with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up a small media player that's currently looping a video on this monitor, and that's the media content that I'd like to share with my remote location. Over here I've set up a second monitor that represents that remote location where I'd like to enjoy the content from the primary location. And these can be up to 150 feet apart. In front of me, I have the transmitter module here and the receiver module here. Now the first set of connections I'll make are to the transmitter module, and I'll start by disconnecting the media player from the monitor and plugging that cable directly into the HDMI input port in the transmitter. And now I can add power. I've already plugged in the power supply. The other end of that cable has a barrel connection on it which plugs right into the DC input port on the rear of the unit. Now the minute I add power, the transmitter starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics. It's also checking the resolution of my media content to make whatever adjustments are needed to send the best version of that to the remote location for the best quality image. And now we can connect up the receiver at the remote location. I have a high-speed HDMI cable connected to the monitor, and I'll plug that into the HDMI output port. And now I need to add power over here. I've got the second power supply plugged in. The other end of the cable plugs into the DC input port. And again, this starts a power on self-test, checks the electronics, and once they both finish that test, they start looking for each other over that wireless connection. Now that takes a couple of seconds for the handshake to take place, the negotiation on the resolution to take place, and you'll see the image pop up over here in a second. You can also change the channel they're operating on by tapping that channel button on the front, and that allows you to vary the channel if there's interference in your environment. Once they make that connection and handshake, you'll see the image pop up on the remote location. Now what you're viewing here, which is pretty incredible, is HDMI media content that started out as an HDMI signal that's been converted into a wireless signal, sent across this proprietary network, received here, converted back into an HDMI signal for display in this monitor. Now one other feature this product provides is the local loopback function, which allows me to continue to enjoy the content here while I'm sharing it with the remote location. And to take advantage of that, you'll need another HDMI cable, and you'll plug that into a local monitor at the primary location, and the other end of the cable into the HDMI output port on the transmitter. Now it'll take a second and you'll see the content pop up over here. These guys are making an adjustment again to adjust whatever resolution is needed, because these may be different resolution monitors. And once it finishes that negotiation, there's your image on both monitors. So that's a really nice feature that again allows you to continue to enjoy the content at your primary location while you're simultaneously sharing it with the remote location. And it's just that easy to get it working. I hope you found this overview of the OREI WUHD-150-K wireless HDMI extension kit helpful. This product provides an incredibly easy way for you to share all of your HDMI media content from one location with a second remote location up to 150 feet away over a wireless connection. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames per second, and it's both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's plug and play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. The transmitter provides local loopback functionality, which allows you to continue to enjoy the content here while you're sharing it with the remote location, and the inclusion of the infrared blasters provide complete remote control of the content from that secondary location. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching.